Greetings and salutations. Welcome to episode 11. I should stop saying the episode number, shouldn't I? The new episode of YouTube FC. Things have been going a bit well, boys. We've made a couple of small changes. We've brought in some players, just freebies on transfers. We've cleared a couple out that weren't performing to standards. We'll go through the transfers first. So just at the end of the January transfer window. So we've got rid of a few players. We're trying to keep the wage budget down, you see. That's our main goal. Remember, we're still part-time. We're trying to go professional. That's our big sort of first aim, really. So we want to try and get the wages down. So we sold, got rid of Josh Thompson on a free. He was a centre-back. He's pretty decent, but we just have others. We've just got too many of them, and they're all sort of promised first-team football. So that was sort of quite tricky because everybody's complaining a lot about first-team football. Andre Jones, who's our right-back, we've got rid of him. He was fine as well, but we've replaced him with, I think, a really good player on slightly less wages. Did we get any money for him? Yeah, £2,100. Everything counts. Everything counts at this level. When 80 grand in debt, 2 grand is a lot, you know. And we also got rid of Liam Nolan, who's again another decent player. Is that what hurt it for me was a bit of lack of pace, but all round decent player. But he wasn't quite high wages, so we decided to get. He was on sort of 500 quid a week, and he wasn't getting enough game time, so we let him go. So the players we brought in. First up, we've got Jake Flanagan, who's our new right back. Can also play at central midfield. He's been absolutely amazing since he's come in. He's only 21 years old. He's only on 240 quid a week. He's possible 5-star potential. He's a really good all-rounder. No real weakness in his game. And decent going forward as well. 10 crossing, 10 dribbling. I think he's going to turn out to be a really good player. Very happy with him. And he can fill in midfield, which is always helpful at this level. Next up, we have Wes Harding, who's our new centre-back. Again, another 20-year-old, 5-star potential, 240 quid. So you can see a theme here. 18 determination. I think that's going to really help him improve. Does dive into tackles, which may be something we can look to train out of him. But overall, really decent player. And then finally, we got in Benji Bushell, who is a senior, 21 caps for Liechtenstein, you know, top team now, just to give the goalkeeper some competition, really. It gives me another option. Now moving on to the games themselves, so we finished at Gateshead. We then lost 2 in a row, one against Whitehawk, Piffer getting the goal for us, and then Macclesfield we lost 4-2. Travis and Harry Pell getting the goals for us, but we deserved to get beaten. We were awful. And then we've been on a bit of a run. So we made some changes. Taylor Crossdale wasn't quite performing well, so Rance has actually really come in. Our youngster, he's still only 16 years old. We won 3-1. Rance, Tom Elliott and Taylor Crossdale coming on as a sub, getting the goals for us. Then we 4-1 win against Chester. Harry Pell scoring 2. Tom Elliott and Kieran Bywater. Loving it. And then we won the trophy round against Guiseley. Rance getting the goal for us. And then a 4-0 win over Dover. Rance, Tom Elliott, Piffer and Lippman. Lippman's our other youngster that's doing quite well. And lastly, we got Mansfield. Gareth Rance scoring a brace early on. So 3 goals in the first 12 minutes. My girlfriend's just really happy because she's just seen Columbo on the television.
I love him.
I've never seen her celebrate so much.
Well, I can't celebrate about Liverpool, can I?
Alright. Spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I just watched the Liverpool game versus West Ham. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so we got a double episode today. Gainsborough away in the FA Trophy 3rd round. We're on our way to Wembley, mate. I'm not even sure if the final is at Wembley, but let's pretend it is. And then Bromley in the league. They are 9th. So the league table is looking like this. We're in the blue zone. We're in the blue zone. Yes, we are. Playing really well at the moment. Scoring goals. Flanagan, who's come in, has played 4, got 2 assists from right back. He's wanted by Cheltenham and Leyton Orient. That sort of shows how good he is. Wes Harding's come in, played 4 games, 7.1 average. He's our other new signing, wanted by Macclesfield and Northampton. So these new players we're getting in, they are very much in demand. Harry Pell has just been, as I predicted right at the beginning of the season, averaging 8.38. This guy is just having a hell of a season. Joe Hanks is supporting him really well, 7.8 average. Kieran Bywater's dropped off a little bit, but he still scored 10 goals. It's not too bad. Piff has been absolutely fantastic since we brought him in as a free. He's our best player at this level. I think he's absolutely fantastic. Still only 26, so he's got a few years left in him. Hopefully we can keep him around. And then Tom Elliott, who's doing really well this season. Lovely arrows there. Ooh, his composure's going up. Whoop, whoop, woo. But Gareth Rance is absolutely on fire at the moment. Our youngster, 16 years old, only £5 a week for the next 2 years. Bless him. Yeah, and he's just, because a lot of sub appearances this season, but he scored 11 goals in 12 starts. Absolutely tearing it up. I've just bought Bushell in for his first few games. Coughlin's done okay. Excuse me. But I wanted, like I said, I wanted some competition for him, so we're going to give that guy a go. And yeah, that's about it. Tactics-wise, we're going for the 4-2-2-2 still. Rance is the deep line forward. He seems to really enjoy that role. He's not quite there. He's competent at it, but he's actually doing really well. And since we made that swap with the wings, with the inside forward and the winger swapping, I think it's really sort of come good. As I said, Flanagan's been brilliant. Beasley's just back from injury. He's not match fit yet, but that's nice to have him back. So, Gainsborough, FA Trophy, 3rd round. I think, are they in the Conference South, if I had to guess? Is it Conference South? One of them. I don't think they're in our division. They are in the North. Okay, people are probably shouting at me as I was saying that. So they are in the North League. We should win this. And there's a little bit of prize money to be won. I think the last round was 12 grand. And when you're talking about finances of 84 grand in debt, you know, that's 12 grand is an entire week's wages. That doesn't sound so much now, does it? But it's still good. Still good. Right, let's get into it. I'm hoping that Rance can go on to be our first sort of YouTube FC legend. Because remember, one of the best things about Create a Club mode is the fact that we've got no history. Not like a jokey, you've got no history, like to Man City or Chelsea or whatever. Chelsea fans love you. But we literally have no history. So hopefully he can stay for a while. I'm hoping he won't suddenly go, oh no, you're not good enough, I'm not going to sign a new contract. So hopefully we can keep him for a good few years and he can go on to be a legend. It'd be nice to get, that's what I really like about Football Manager, is trying to get some of these players that will help us go up the leagues. Hopefully Harry Pell can be with us for a few years. He's 25 now, but he's got a good few years left in him. Right, so here we go. Can we continue this amazing cup run in the FA Trophy? Right, Yates with it. Decent ball in. Langton gets it away. Hoofed back in. Oh, that could go anywhere. Oh, it's good. Oh, good block from Beasley. Piff from Beasley. Doink. Yeah, so just watched the Liverpool game, West Ham. One of the best things about that game, like, there was not many, like, was the fact afterwards Jurgen Klopp come out and said, because I'm so used to managers coming out after like a loss like that, because let's look at, if you just look at pure stats, yeah, we had lots of chances and stuff like that, but they were dreadful. West Ham deserved to win, right? But a lot of players will come out and say, or managers rather, will come out and say, oh, you know, we did well, just the end product wasn't quite there. That's a good save. The end product wasn't quite there, but we made some chances. Just need to work in the final third. Blah, 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 blah. You know, he came out and said, my fucking team is shit. They didn't work hard enough. They better get their asses into gear, which I absolutely love. Let the players know that they're playing for their future, because they really are. His first season as Borussia Dortmund's boss, obviously Borussia Dortmund had won the league, for those that don't know, won it like a number of years ago, but they were kind of, oh, that's a good save. They were kind of average at the point, and he sold or released 11 players in his first season. He had a mass clear out, and I think he won't do it in January because it's hard to do deals in January. I think there might be one or two little movements. Go on, Hanks, good ball back or not. So I think what he'll do is play till the summer, maybe have one or two transfers this January, and then have a mass clear out. Benteke just did my fucking head in today. He was absolutely awful. Like, you can argue how best to play Benteke. Everybody's like, well, he's a good target man, but then the people say, well, no, he's actually good on the floor, and he scored plenty of his goals on the floor, and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, he's a big, strong lad, and he's going to win headers. Today, James Collins, the legend, the man, the myth, the legend that is James Collins for West Ham, their backup centre-back, just destroyed him, just beat him in the air every single time. It was awful. I sound like one of True Geordie's rants now, don't I? I couldn't believe it. He just had him in his back pocket. It was depressing, and he just didn't seem to care. It wasn't lazy, but he was almost scared to make a mistake, so therefore just didn't try anything and just hid. You know, his movement, I think, is the biggest killer for me. It's like get forward, play on the line, and he's not. He's sort of going weird positions and shit. Like, this isn't good enough. Let's fire him up. Whoop, fire it up. Give Tom Elliott a rest. This is only a cup game. Come on, then. Yeah, so well done, West Ham. They were the better side, deserved it, more clinical. Good to see Payet back. He's an absolute quality player. But I just want this season over with now, to be honest. We're not going to get top 4. Even though nobody seems to want it and everybody seems to be losing, Liverpool aren't going to get top 4. Yeah, so just get the season over with. Let Jurgen Klopp destroy some of these, get rid of some of these crap players, and then we'll move on. Right, okay. Latest update, goal update. MK Dons are beating Leeds. Come on, Leeds. I'd love to see Leeds back in the Premiership. I've always quite liked Leeds. Obviously, I'm a Liverpool supporter. I'm not a Leeds supporter. One of my best friends is a Leeds supporter. I feel, regardless of how I feel about a team, I feel for any fans that have to go through the shit that Leeds fans have had to go through the last, God, how long is it now? 10, 15 years, whenever, since their fall, since the money and all that shit happened. And Leeds would be a good, because I love to see the Leeds Man United game. So I'm really hoping they can get back in the Premiership. They've got a great fan base, they've got a big stadium. Just need to get rid of that Bellend owner. Do you want to give him more space? Yeah? That's off. Right. Can we please score a goal, please? We are playing fucking Gainsborough here, boys. Remember? We're the team that's won 5 games in a row here. Here we go. This is the one. We're just leaving it late. There's the head. Little flick on. And again. Go on, Jones, old man. This is Jones's last season for the club. He's retiring at the end of the season. He's been brilliant for us last 2 seasons. He was a starter mainly last season at the age of 38. Go on. Oh, man. And this season, age of 39, he is just a sort of main backup, but still plays well. Right, here we go. Taylor Crossdale. Plays it across. Jones. To Piffer. Dinks it. Back post. Bicycle kick. Oh my lord, what a goal that is! a goal! Kieran Bywatson with the bicycle kick from a tight angle. Let's see that. Here you go. Piffer. Look at that angle. Oh my word, that is ridiculous. That's my best goal in FM16. What a bizarre goal. Nobody in this league should be able to do that. That's ridiculous. Is that on? Is he on? Oh, Taylor Costello. He was tearing up the league last season, Taylor Costello. He's not can't hit those heights this season at all. What a goal to win it though, boys. That was amazing. I noticed somebody in the comments said about... Right, good win, boys. Somebody in the comments said about speeding up the speed of the highlights. Let me know what you guys think of that. He says the highlights are too slow. But I like to sort of sometimes commentate on them, and it's easier when it's it's not super fast going around crazy. But let me know what you guys think. I can speed it up if the majority think so. There you go, £7 grand. Sweet as. Oh wow. Yeah. Bicycle kick to win it. Easy. Easy life. So my video on FM Scout's doing quite well. My Rangers guide. It's actually a really interesting challenge with Rangers. I'll leave a link in the description to that video so you can go and check it out. It's really in depth. It talks about who you should buy in, who you should sell, and then it even talks about tactics. 6 games. There you go. New record in the books, boys. Yeah, it goes really into sort of full detail of what you need to know about Rangers and stuff like that. So I'll leave a link in the description, and then you can give it a watch, give it a thumbs up. That would be good. Right, let's get back to the league. Let's carry on our winning ways. Can't believe I just scored a bicycle kick from that angle. Yep. Nobody cares. How's Bywater doing? Yeah, he's just come on so strong this season. Look at that. Look at the difference. Flanagan's injured for 2 weeks. Okay, Fraser Franks can play right back, and we have Lewis Travis, who's been decent. Our loan signing. Come on, boys. Let's have a look at the Soccer Saturday. Any goals have Leeds scored? Go on, Leeds. Go on, Leeds. Bromley away. Okay, we can do this. If we can just carry on this run, this would be fantastic, just to give us a chance at playoffs. Playoffs would be huge. After almost getting relegated last season, to reach the playoffs this season would be spectacular. Come on, Mr. Computer. You're making enough noise. Why can't you load a bit quicker? Right. Everybody's fit and ready, pretty much, aren't they? Are we going the same again? I think we are. Beasley's had a better game. Played his 7 last game. Just coming back from injury. Yeah, I think we're kind of ready to go. Yep, let's do it. Let's do it. Why is it whenever you look at Soccer Saturday and you look at the scores on the right hand side, it's always like, oh, we're at Scottish League 2. You have to wait ages for it to get round to the games that matter. Sorry, Scottish League 2 fans, all 7 of you. We're on a good run here, so we should try and encourage the lads. Yep. My God, this is the most boring Premiership day for ages. Nobody's scoring goals, apart from West Ham, sadly. So I've been watching. I don't know how, I'm sure a lot of you guys that watch my channel also follow a lot of other Football Manager channels. People like Work the Space, obviously FM Scout, StatApp, FM Hub, Benji, all that sort of thing. So there's been a big hoo-ha recently because apparently StatApp, or statistical approach, was cheating. I'm doing inverted commas because cheating is a weird word when talking about Football Manager, because you're only playing against yourself. You're not cheating to beat people, sort of thing. But he just wasn't clear, and he's admitted that was a bit of a mistake that he made, because he likes some more story-driven videos, and he was talking about that he's boosted players, boosted their stats, or changed the finances of a takeover and stuff like that. But he never actually mentioned it on his videos that that's what he was doing, which is a little bit sort of dishonest, I suppose. But he knows he did wrong. He made a video apologising. Fair enough to him. Like, really good. But it's sort of blown up out of all proportions. The thing, it's quite funny. I think it was Benji that sort of came out and sort of heard about this, and then sort of tweeted about, I think as content creators you should be honest, that if you're doing those sorts of things you should just say so, which is a perfectly valuable comment, and I think StatApp would now agree that he should have been honest. Go on. Ooh. But everybody's kicking off, and then because Benji said that, and then some people were nasty to StatApp on Twitter, so apparently Benji's a bully, and it's a bizarre. I think people just need to just sort of step back and get a little perspective. But I thought I'd say, just for the record, I don't ever use edited databases or edit players. Because like I said, to me it's not cheating as such, because you're only playing yourself, but I just wouldn't enjoy it. Like if I got a youth player, let's say Rance, who's a good youth player, as is, let's say I decided to set up all his sort of important stats by 3 to make him a really top youth player, then there's no fun in that for me. I haven't developed. Oh, how have you missed that? I haven't developed him or anything. Like, there was no coaching involved. There was no just hoping for a good youth intake this year. It was just like making up a better player. So yeah, if anybody wonders, and I think 99% of the YouTube channels out there are the same, because like StatApp said himself, that his saves he tries to be a bit more of a sort of storyteller. I'm not sure what that means exactly. This video seemed very similar to all our sort of Let's Play videos, but and that's why, for the narrative and stuff like that, whatever reasoning and stuff. But yeah, just let you know, I never boost players or improve finances, or I don't think I've even got the editor enabled on this save, so that says it all. Because it's just I just find it myself boring. People are free to do it if they want to. Unless I was to do, oh fuck's sake, unless I was to do like a specific series that's obviously edited, like, I'm going to see what it's like to manage Boreham Wood with Messi. That's obviously an edited database. I didn't just use my masterful powers of persuasion to get Messi to sign for Boreham Wood. Yeah, that's edited, clearly, obviously. But I'll let you know anytime that sort of thing happens, or I'm doing a particular challenge or set of videos. Right, let's concentrate on the game because we're doing shit. I'm going aggressive. Grrr. That's how show him. Beasley's on a yellow and he's a bit knackered, so we'll take him off. Leeds are still 1-0 down at half time. Bollocks. And there was a couple of good suggestions about sort of players that I should sign. Snodgrass was a good suggestion. I said, oh, go on, you've got to score that. Oh, fuck's sake. Snodgrass was a good suggestion. I'm not sure if he's really good enough for us. We'll look after the game. Remind me after this game. I'm not sure if he's quite good enough, but maybe the big one was see if we can get Lewis Cook back, which actually that could be something we could definitely look at. And this is obviously on my lead save, by the way. I'm not talking about YouTube FC going, oh yes, we should sign Lewis Cook for £12 million. So on my lead save, I think I'm definitely going to try and bring some Leeds players. And as regards to sort of the YouTube, the goal is to get some young players that can become like legends of the club, that we can build a story around, that we can, get somebody that spends their career at YouTube FC. Oh, we are doing dreadful. We're playing all right. I'll ask you with a throw. Let's get a goal, please. Another bicycle kick would be fine. Ask you near post, scrambles, and Lewington picks it up. Luzzes it out to Davis. Are we going to win that all day? Went on Langton, well read. Good ball forward. No. We can win that though. It's gone a bit scrappy. Oh, Emmanuel's through. Oh, there's space. Offside, ref, offside, any chance? Offside. Looked a little hinty offside. No. Oh, Wes Harding got a yellow card for whinging at the linesman. Oh, I thought that might have been offside. No. Askew the line was all wrong. Make some substitutions after this highlight. And also, like the other part of what people consider cheating, inverted commas, is the reloading of the save. Like, you lose an important game, so oh fucking hell, like this one, you reload, you lose in the FA Cup final or something like that, and you reload it so you can win. Sort of people have noticed that, when you're doing your live commentaries, you lose those games, but then all the other games in between you win, and sort of stuff like that. And just to sort of let you know that I never do that, because it's just boring. One of the things that most annoys me in a game, everybody's had this, right, is where is there any point in me going attacking for this? Yeah, might as well. If you're playing your own game of Football Manager and you play you're playing for a few hours, and your computer crashes or FM crashes, which it occasionally does. Mine does occasionally if I tab out and then tab back in, because I've got two monitors, and occasionally it has a little brain fart. And then you realise that it automatically saved, but about 6 games ago. I hate that, because it feels so horrible playing the same games over and over. So yeah, that's never going to happen on my channel, just because I'm too lazy really to play all those games over and over again. I don't know why we're attacking. We're 3-0 down, but might as well lose 5. Let's have a look at the stats wise. It's pretty even, I suppose, overall. They've had one more clear-cut chance. We've had a few more chances. We've had better possession. It's not a 3-0 game, clearly. More likely a sort of 1-1, 2-1 game. Just too many off-target shots. Might mix up the front line for next game then. Come on, let's get a little cheeky consolation. There's the ball forward. That's a lovely, great ball forward. Elliott. What's he going to do? Rance is in the middle. Is it Rance? Did I sub him off? Can't remember. And they've cleared it. Travis, pick it up. Hanks. You literally just pass it straight to him. Okay, this could be 4-0. This could easily be 4-0. Oh, it's a great tackle from Harding, even on a yellow card. Harding again. The new signings doing really well. Settled in lovely. Emmanuel. Cotton. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. That's a good save. Michelle seems a decent keeper. Despite letting 3 goals today, I think he's done all right in the few games he's played. Go on, Taylor Crossdale, super sub. Littman, Pell, Hanks. Back across to Travis. First time ball in. Oh my lord! How do you not score that goal? How do you not? That was harder to miss. Jesus. There's 4 people queuing up for the burger van. That's nice. Can't ref. Just put us out of our misery, fuck's sake. Well, the run I suppose had to end sometime. I didn't think it'd be quite this early and so abruptly. But you know, shit happens. Shit indeed happens. Come on, ref, just blow up. Just let me out of here. Just let me out of here. I want to look at Snodgrass for my lead save. I think we're a couple of seasons ahead in our save, so he probably declined a little bit. Right, that was fucking awful, wasn't it? Didn't deserve a 3-0, but we weren't good enough to win that. Oh, that's annoying. We were doing so well. We've got to bounce back against, hopefully, Stockport at home. SNOD. Robert. Oh, he might be alright. He's going to be like 31-32 in my Leeds game, isn't he? Maybe not. Yeah, I'm devastated about the result as well. Yeah, slamming the team. Right, there we go, boys. The run has ended, but it was good while it lasted. 6 good wins in a row. Hopefully we can bounce back. We don't draw games, so it looks like we lose 2, win a bunch, lose 2, win a bunch. So by that reckoning, we should lose against Stockport and then thrash Chester. I won't bother coming back for the FA Trophy 4th round, mainly because it's the FA Trophy 4th round. But if we get through that, then the next round definitely. Looking at the league table, how many games in the season is there? 46 games in a season, so we've got 11 games left, 3 points off the playoffs. We've got a good goal difference, which is really helpful. 3rd best goal difference in the league, so that will help hopefully. But I think we're on for playoffs still. I think this is a blip this game. I think we're on for playoffs. So thank you very much, guys. Please leave a like, leave a comment. Subscribe if you're new, that'd be fantastic. Tons more content. As I said in my Leeds video yesterday, I'm going to be trying to upload a little bit more. I'm trying to do sort of my default is 1 of each save a day, but especially with the Leeds save, I might look to up that to 2 a day for the next week or 2, just while I'm playing lots of games in that first season in the Premiership. Spoiler alert. But please subscribe, guys. Please, and also follow me on Twitter, because I haven't really asked people to follow me on Twitter, but I'm going to do a giveaway soon. So I'm not going to tell you what my Twitter is. Just find it. I'm a great marketing, aren't I? Let's get a job in marketing. Yeah, just go find it. Look it up for yourself. I'll put a link in the description. There you go. Yes, and because I'm going to do a giveaway on there soon, just to thank you all for the subscribers and everything.